Hey Royals, welcome back to Tonitra's Garden. If you're new here, I am Tonitra and this is my garden. Well, it's not right here, but it's right across the way. So in today's video, I am going to update you guys on my okra plants because I promised that I would do an update on those. I currently have my okra plants planted in 5-gallon grow bags this year, so I am so excited to show you guys how they're doing. They are doing wonderful. We are going to top dress, fertilize, and we are going to mulch these plants today, and I'm going to show you exactly how I do that. So let's get to it. So here are my okra plants. I have 4 okra plants actually, and they are all in these 5-gallon grow bags. You can see there. This one is a Clemson spineless, so that's an OG. This one right here is a burgundy. Look at her, she is gorgeous. Look at those, you know, veins. Are those veins? I don't know. But look at her, isn't she so pretty? And then look at this one. This is the big boy. This one is the Louisiana long, and look how huge in a 5-gallon grow bag. I do have something going on right here. I'm not really sure if that's just from it being so extremely hot that it just shriveled one leaf, or did something get to it. I'm not really sure. So if you guys have any idea of what that could be, just let me know. I'll probably just cut that off. But today I wanted to do some fertilizing and mulching because in here I'm seeing that these plants are going to start flowering soon. If you look in the middle. So I think it's about time to start, you know, using a different fertilizer. So how I've been taking care of these plants is I've been using Alaska fish fertilizer, and I've been fertilizing them every week, I believe Sunday or Monday, I'm not sure, but I've been fertilizing them every week, and that's really all that I've been using, just to get them growing good and keeping them nice and green. So now we are going to switch to something different. Let me show you. So now that it's about time for these plants to start flowering and fruiting, I'm switching to Alaska More Bloom. This has more of the P and K in it, and that's what plants need to, you know, fruit and flower. So we're going to switch over to this. And if I see that the leaves and stuff start to turn yellow, I'll do the fish fertilizer every so often. But that's what we're switching to. We are going to top dress with this worm castings. This is called Wiggle worm castings. I ordered these online. So all of these products I'll have in the description, except for this one. This one is only sold locally in Texas, but this is just a shredded hardwood mulch by Texas Native. I did try to find a link online, but I couldn't find it, so I think you would just do better with buying a mulch native to your area and just using that. So we're gonna mulch with this. If you have any questions, just leave them down in the comments and I'll be sure to answer. I'm definitely needing to mulch heavier because the temperatures are going up, and I definitely want to keep the soil temperatures of these plants, you know, try to keep them at 85, because right now we're getting up in the hundreds, and that's just way too hot, I feel like, for any plant to want to produce fruit. So let's go ahead and get to it, you guys. So what I'm doing is I'm just going to remove the mulch from the top layer of the soil, put it in a bucket. I will be placing this back after I top dress this plant. And I'm just going to work the soil a little bit. The top. And the soil seems pretty loose. It hasn't dried out too much, so that's a good sign. So here is one full bowl of worm castings. This is probably about 2.5 cups or so. I'm going to use this full bowl and just spread it around the top of the plant. So this is going to condition the soil. This is definitely going to give the plant its nitrogen. This will be a slow release fertilizer for the plant. And okra plants are pretty heavy feeders. They have really big root systems. They use a lot of energy and they produce a lot of fruit. So you want to feed them well. And just work it into the top layer of the soil. When you water this plant, this will sink into the soil. That looks good to me. Now what we're going to do is we're going to put our mulch back on top. I recommend heavily mulching your plant if you live in a super hot location, just so that it'll regulate the soil temperature. And again, this is just shredded hardwood mulch. And that looks good to me. Okay, one down. So we're gonna go ahead and water these plants in with the More Bloom. This is a instant fertilizer, so the plants will get the nutrients right away. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take my water hose and just give these plants a nice soak so that that fertilizer can get deep within the soil. And you don't want to soak it too much, just a nice little, you know, run over. So we'll do that. All right, Royal, so I hope that you enjoyed this update on my grow bag okra. They are doing so good. If this video helped you out, make sure to give me a big thumbs up, consider subscribing, and I will see you in my next video. Bye, Royals.